when a timepiece is also a work of art. We take a feel of this work of art that's a watch for the visually impaired. Welcome everybody, a Spike Studio product review. This time we're looking at one of our watch categories, which is our favorite thing to do. And what you're going to see from this one is the Bradley Timepiece. We're going to not show you anything too close now. We're going to look down up close. We'll be right back. Sometimes when you get a box for a watch, it's a standard everyday gift box, but this one really changed how I look at watches. So as you can see, it actually names the front on the top. It has the brand on there, but it's the flip side that first caught my eye. As you can see, the back has braille outlining information about it. So let's take a look inside and explore exactly what makes this watch so special. First thing, of course, is the naming on it. We talk about this. This is named after someone that served for us in the U.S. military and, of course, became a paraplegic and won some Olympic medals. And they wanted to do something because of his inspiration. So this watch is inspired from that. As you can see, just from the first layer in, even the outside of the box, everything has braille to it. The mainstay of this watch, of course, is that it's made for those that have some sort of visual impairment to be able to tell time easily. The beauty of the watch is not only how it looks, but how it functions. There is an instruction book and guide, of course, that comes with it. That's right there. The booklet itself, as you could even see the back of it, this whole booklet is done in both braille and in normal type. It gives you a great story about where the watch comes from and the history behind it. Let's see what's underneath. So there's the timepiece. We're going to pull it out. We're going to take a look up close how it functions and how it works. Some very unique features that are on it that we need to talk about definitely up close. So first we'll look at the back. Of course, the name of the company is on there. I love the way they use symbols for the name. I don't know if it's Eone or Eon, either way. I do love it. And you can see you could have a screw back to take off and change the batteries. There is on the edge the normal pull out and set the time. Where we set the time and how it looks is the whole feature and function. So let's flip it over. This is the indicator to let you know where the 12 o'clock should be set. So the way this is set, no matter how you wear it, the actual dial to set the time is always on the right. The little triangle or pyramid or however you want to call it is always at the top. Now the ball bearing that you see that is set not only right now here, but also the ball bearing that is set up here. This is letting you know it's 6:15. So if we hold this the correct way, I just wanted you to see where the ball bearings were, of course. Looking at it here, you can see it is 6:15 because the inside is actually the minutes. That's the one that changes the most. Now these ball bearings are hooked magnetically, so they can come free, but they spin right back and lock into place, which is another cool thing of the design. The same with the outside where the hour is. It moves much slower. It can be dislodged, as you see. As soon as it comes back around, it sticks right back in place. So there is no real dislodge. The magnetic pulls it back. Then here as well for the minutes. This one can become dislodged if you give it a little push, but you see it always comes back to where it should be. It's a very cool way. Now, the whole key of this is you want to use touch to tell the time. Your thumb or the outside or whatever you want to use, depending which hand it's on, finds the hour around the outside, and then your finger quickly finds where the minutes are. Always knowing that 12 o'clock is at the top, you can quickly run it around. It's built for those that are visually impaired, but as a style piece and as someone that wears watches consistently, you don't need to worry about that because you learn really quick, one, how to tell by looking at it, and two, how to tell by feeling it, even for those that are not visually impaired. I've gotten tons of compliments on the watch and a bunch of other feedback. Let's go back up top. So we've looked up close at the watch, we've looked at the design, we've looked at the beautiful guidebook and the braille that's inside and the story that's told inside, which is awesome, but the timepiece itself. So it comes in a multitude of bands, a little bit different on the front as well. There's different models that they have at Eon or E1, however you want to pronounce it. What I get the most is compliments on how unique this timepiece is. So what's good about this is we're giving you a review of somebody that would be able to see it, to buy it for someone that's not only visually impaired, but someone that loves watches because it's that unique and that cool to not only have this ball bearing that floats around that sticks, but that also you can feel great at night, always know where 12 o'clock is, and just for that, come on, you can't beat that. So I don't even know what to say more about it, except it's an inspirational story that you read that's in here. It's an inspirational looking watch. It's great form. It's great function. It's like a work of art on your wrist. So to Eon or E1, we want to say thank you very much for sending over the Bradley. This is an awesome timepiece, and it's another product review from Spike Studio. Don't forget to look at all our product reviews and watch reviews we have on the channel. Thanks again.